Alright, I'm live now.
Huh?
I was just saying I went live.
Okay, so let a cop ask that question. I'll tell him the fucking truth.
You gotta say the truth is not necessarily your best friend right now. Trust me, I do this for a living.
So what do? I lie to the police?
We manage the truth.
Manage the
Bitch, I don't
truth,
give a
nigga.
fuck. Just go to cops. Like, I'm over it. Like, bitch, he killed
Yeah.
himself. Like, there's evidence that I have nothing to do with. There's no gun residue on me. He
He
shot
worried about
himself.
himself. He worried about himself. He
Like,
worried about
I
how
don't
he
give a
gonna look.
fuck about this. I just want to be unhandcuffed from this dead motherfucker. Just
Dang,
call the
man.
motherfucking police. You could be my lawyer if that's really what you're trying to do. But we
No,
could
that is not
discuss
a
this
good
after
lawyer
this.
talking about something manage the truth.
Listen, I'm just trying to get him to call the cops at this point. Like, call cops.
What even
I
happened?
need assistance. He shot himself. He handcuffed himself to her and he shot himself in the head. He killed himself.
So then what the fuck did he mean? Manage the truth.
I mean, it does look bad because, like, he really hid all the stuff. He put his phone in, like, water. He, put all the gas out the car.
That nigga's a weirdo. Why did he do all that? Just to
Because she was cheating on him and he was hurt. And he a baby.
Oh my
And he ain't
god. Is this
shit.
a Lifetime movie?
No. It's a
It's
Megan
based off a
Fox.
real story? Oh, this is a
I
Megan
don't know
Fox
what the
movie?
fuck happened.
That
But
shit is sick as
basically,
hell,
and she
yo.
was assaulted by this man, and he rung him up to go. I don't know what to do to this bitch, but he rung him up. He out like he just extra. You kill yourself because your wife doesn't love you. That's just funny to me. I really want to read some comments on this movie. Like, you really butt her over that.
Like,
I
literally
mean,
just go live your life, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
you're an individual
like for
person. I
all of
understand
that. I mean,
being
I don't mean
sad,
to
but
say it, like, but beat her. Like, if that's really how you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for all of that, but you're gonna kill yourself. Like, I mean, I don't like recommend that, you know, but
but at least that like makes
you
some
would,
type of sense. Like you're mad at her, so you take it out. Like you just kill yourself because
yeah,
I
like,
guess he did it
but
because he thought like, oh, this is gonna fuck up her life in the worst way.
it wouldn't fuck up my life. I mean, like, I would like, I would just,
Whoever
I'd be like, this man is crazy. Like, extra
that
ass shit. I don't
dude,
know what the
that
fuck I
dude,
was
that's
thinking.
like,
Like,
we need to manage the truth. That nigga probably was working with him, bro. He gave him
that
his
was
take. Like
boys.
these are my
It was
reasons
boys.
why.
That was his boys.
Oh my god. That's why he told us I manage the truth because he think that dude had killed himself because of his employment conditions.
Cause he was sleeping with his wife. He just didn't wanna, you know.
Shit, I barely survived that.
Call the fucking police. Have you
Call the
stopped
fucking police.
five marks
Yeah,
because I woke up
yeah.
and I've been dragging around the entire house. He took the gas out of the car. He thought to remove every sharp object. I have been chained to this nightmare all day. Do you really think that he sent you that text so you could come here and you could save me? Call the police!
Ooh, bitch.
Recognize that car? Recognize that car?
That nigga pissed me off, bro. Just call the fucking police, like you fucking pussy.
His phone is on the charger.
Bruh, that's too convenient, my nigga. Like, turn it on. Press the button immediately. Press it now, nigga. Yo, you piss me off, bruh. This fucking nigga right here, I'm shooting you, nigga. Get on the ground. Fucking bitch. Damn, I just remember what he did to me last time when I seen the fucking puddle there. And he tried to do it again. Fucking rat bastard.
He killed him. The two guys killed him. Oh, the bitch found a motherfucking what's it called?
The two guys
A
killed him?
propeller.
What do you
It was
mean?
two guys that pulled up to the car.
And they killed the guy that was charging the phone?
Yeah.
Bro, why is it morning? Oh, man. That movie's full of shit.
Oh, the bitch. Bitch. You know fast forward this.
I don't understand. There were two people who knew the combination to that safe. One of them is now missing part of his head. Just give me a second to think.
And this bitch is barefooted and everything too. Like he is foul. Like when I tell you this man is fake on some real, and it's winter. Like she has no time. I'm surprised she didn't get hypothermic yet. Like that bitch is crazy. Then again, the body goes into overdrive when
Mm-hmm. That shit still is crazy.
she about to try to put gas in the car. I would have just tried to get away on the boat. Oh, then again, it's snowing. You can't do that. Now she's dragging a heavy ass thing of gas. Yes, you drag that. Oh, damn.
Call the cops? Yeah, try to. We gotta get out of here, Jimmy. The cops are gonna trace the car. We're in the middle of nowhere, okay? We still have time.
First of all, no, you don't. First of all, she called the cops. She definitely screamed help. They gonna send us. They're gonna look at that location. They're gonna see that it's in fact in the middle of nowhere, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, no, we need to send somebody."
Oh my god, I don't want to fucking die.
Yes, bitch. Strap that dead ass body on. Her husband is so foul for that. Like, I just can't. Close the door, bitch.
Oh my
Gotta
god, can
close
I
the whole
fucking
door.
move? Oh my god, I hate these dumbass fucking floors. Oh, but I'm not supposed to even go that way, I don't think. I just don't know how to fucking pass this shit.
And that bitch just got, yo, she got no clothes on. That bitch would have died. That bitch would have died. It'd been over. Yes, Megan Fox, you did a good job. I'm proud of you.
I keep getting
My skirt is
coded.
coming today. I'm so happy.
Nice.
Today at 10 though, like that's mad weird.
Damn.
That's alright, and then I could try my whole outfit. Minus the hood. But you know, that shit's gonna be popping. Like, yes. Hoodwinked. I
These niggas are fucking trying me right now, bro. This fucking game is bullshit. Like, and like, I'm not even like dying to like actual shit, but I'm getting jumped by these fucking rabid ass fucking dogs, or I get burnt up by the fucking dragon that I can't even touch. Like, he just flies over and burns everything fucking one shot. It's so fucking dumb right now. I can't wait till I'm out of this fucking dumbass level.
Grow your AutoCAD skills on LinkedIn Learning. Up-to-date AutoCAD courses taught by you. Welcome back to Movie Weekend. Today I will show you horror, mystery. Welcome back to Movie Weekend. Mystery thriller film from 2019 titled Mom. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. A car with a trailer can be seen driving on a small road. Maggie is sleeping in the car and her mother Erica is driving her and their dog to a new home, back where her mother grew up. The following morning, the two of them are preparing for school and work. Maggie gets up so fast. The bell rings for class. She gets lost in the hallways. She finds a student in a wheelchair and helps her with it. During lunch break, Maggie is too nervous to join the other kids in the lunchroom, so she decides to meet in the library. The popular kids come inside and Lily introduces herself to her and invites her to a party over the weekend. Maggie declines her invite, telling her that she'll be going to a music festival with her mom. Haley teases her a little and leaves with the others. Simultaneously, Erica meets Stu, her new co-worker. She tries to get used to her new job. The next day, Erica is snooping around the house, dressed for work and looking for something. She tells Maggie that she has to work and they won't be going to the festival. The kid decides to text Haley about the party and later she picks her up in a van from her house. There are 3 others in the van. decide to let Maggie drive. She's unsuccessful at the beginning too, but suddenly a woman with a dog, Sue-Ann, approaches and Maggie asks her to buy them the booze. The woman is reluctant and doesn't want to
Is this
do
a
it.
review of that movie, Mama?
They have a little exchange in which he manages to convince her to do it
With
with
the
him.
black lady?
They wait for her in the van with the
Yeah.
dog and she brings their booze in a box. As she leaves, Chaz tells Andy that Sue-Ann has a crush on him. They drive off when suddenly she stops them and gives them their change back. The kids arrive at the best drinking spot in town. Andy and Maggie chat a little, making a connection. Meanwhile, Sue-Ann is at work, checking if the kids are on Facebook. When she finds the number for Andy's dad's security company, her boss yells for her to come and help. A bit later, she calls the number and Andy's dad then picks up. She tells him that his son might be out drinking. Her boss comes in and yells at her for being on the phone instead of working and tells her to leave for the day. The kids are already drinking at the spot when suddenly a police car arrives. The cop tells them that somebody told him that they were there. He frisks Andy and tells him that his dad sent him there, but because he doesn't like him, he will give them 10 minutes to pack up and leave before he comes back to check. Later, Erica waits for Maggie at home and instantly starts scolding her for smelling a pot. They argue about the decisions Maggie is making, but she gets the last word and storms out. The next day, Erica drops her
Parents
dog
need to
off at the vet where
understand
Sue-Ann
that
promises to
pot
take
is
care of
not
it
that
well.
bad. Like,
Sue-Ann
you know,
watches
it's
her
not.
leave
It's
and
not
her
like it's
boss yells
heroin.
at her
You
again
know,
for not
if
doing
it's
her job.
heroin, yeah,
That
scold your
night,
tires.
Erica
Yes,
asks
please.
Maggie if she wants to
But
wipe
if they
things.
smoking pot,
She
that's
says she'll go
normal.
out.
Be happy that
Her
it's not
mom tells her to
motherfucking
call her if
cocaine.
she needs a ride back home, promising she won't be mad. Later, Maggie is with her friends in the van and they're waiting for Sue-Ann to get the booze from the store again. They see her putting the box in her trunk when she comes over and tells them to meet her down the road for the handoff. The kids follow her to a house and Andy gets out to get the booze. When he comes back, he tells his friends that Sue-Ann has invited them to drink in her basement. They decide to do it when they walk inside.
And that's creepy. I would never go into a stranger's basement.
Sue-Ann tells them her house rules: no cussing, no spitting on the floor, and no going upstairs to the house. She also takes Andy's keys so she can check if he's fit to drive before they leave. Daryl calls her mom and asks for some snacks. As she walks out of the basement, they instantly start drinking and taking photos of themselves in the basement. Sue-Ann checks their Instagram to see what they're posting, then walks back down with the snacks. Chaz antagonizes Sue-Ann, telling her that she can fix up the basement better for party, but she decides to show him something even cooler than that. She takes out a gun and points it straight to his face, then tells him to strip completely. When he does that, Sue-Ann laughs at him and says that the gun doesn't even work. Everyone relaxes and Chaz asks Ma if they're cool, but she hasn't decided yet. Before they leave, she checks Andy if he's sober enough to drive and Maggie thanks him politely for letting them stay there. She greets them all. Sue-Ann has a flashback to the time she was a teenager and a bunch of popular kids asked her to join them at the best drinking spot. The next day, Sue-Ann is in her basement where she finds her old high school yearbook, then looks for Maggie on Facebook, as well as her mother. Later, she's at the casino where Erica works. Erica serves 2 customers who turn out to be her high school friends. It's Ben and his girlfriend Mercedes. She's drunk and starts asking Erica about her life and why she moved back home. Sue-Ann sees that there's a fuss going on where they're standing, with Erica being very uncomfortable in the situation. Eventually, the security guard makes Ben take Mercedes out of the casino. Sue-Ann seems to know them too. Later, Stu is
Yeah. Kinda hungry as fuck.
I wanted to have this dragon fruit berries from. Has come over Erica's house to pick her up and take her to a seminar. She'll be gone for a few days, so she tells Maggie to be good and not have anyone over in the house. Meanwhile, Erica spies on Mercedes as she's jogging. That day, the kids are walking to the van after school and try to make Maggie invite them over while her mom is out of town. When they reach the van, Chaz finds a box that Andy opens to find who's inside. Sue-Ann calls the girls and asks them over to her house. She spies on them as they cheerfully get ready to party. That night, Sue-Ann's house is surrounded by teenagers and the basement is full of them too, as the group comes in. They notice she's made some changes to the place, as she greets them in with some snacks. Sue-Ann tells Maggie to call her mom and hugs her. The party keeps going and Ma joins them in. They all dance together on music from the late 70s and have fun with it, but Maggie seems suspicious. At one point, Sue-Ann moves away from the party and has another flashback to her teenage years. They're all at the drinking spot and the boy Westerners sits beside her, chatting her up.
Okay, there's more space back there.
Just pretending to like her.
Alright.
Back at the bar, Maggie is smoking pot and Daryl
At least
helps
it
her
wasn't
light
that
the
hard
smoke.
to get there this time.
Approaches them and touches the boy awkwardly, prompting him to leave. She talks to Maggie about her mom, when Chaz interrupts them by offering a toast for mom. She refuses to drink, but the kids convince her to have one shot. Suddenly, a noise is heard upstairs and Ma goes to check, lying that it's just an appliance. She goes up and gets a syringe from the fridge. At the party, Haley needs to pee, and when she sees there's a line in front of the toilet, makes Maggie come with her up to the house. They enter and a bell chimes. Haley finds a toilet and Maggie keeps watching when she hears something on the second floor. It's Ma, yelling at someone. She goes in to get Haley, but as they open the door of the toilet, Ma jumps them and makes them go back downstairs. When they do, Maggie and Haley leave the party, with her very upset. Later, Sue Ann is seen cutting up one of her photos and looking at herself in the mirror. The next day, she sends a million text messages to Maggie, asking to be forgiven for yelling at them. At school, Haley tells her that she has sent messages to her too, when another student joins them and asks if Mom would allow them to have a birthday party in her basement. Haley tells her that they probably can, as Maggie admires the bracelet that her boyfriend gave her. Andy waves Maggie over and asks her out on a date. She asks him what took him so long to do it. The entire group gets together and jokes with Maggie and Andy when they suddenly run into Ma in front of the school. She asks them to come over, but the boys decline. Maggie and Haley remain back to talk to her and decline to, but when Haley starts teasing her, Ma gets really serious and angry at them. She leaves the girls creeped out. Later, Ma finds some other kids to take to her home and they follow her there. When they reach the house, they throw an egg at her window, pull her a looser and drive off, leaving her crying in her truck. That night, Erica comes home and tells Maggie about how her seminar went. The girl tells her mom about Andy and her mom is happy for her. The next night, Ma is seen putting on lipstick, then going out to the Maggie and Andy arrive, and she tells him that they'll wish the girl happy birthday and leave the meeting. The party is magical.
Shit.
What?
She tells
I
Maggie
got
to be
hit by a
careful.
fucking dragon. It's just
Maggie makes a
bullshit.
comment and she sounds like her mother, which really upsets Mom. In a few moments, Ma gets some shots and makes Maggie drink hers too. The two stay at the party, dancing and kissing, while Ma looks over them jealously. Maggie gets dizzy very fast and loses consciousness. She wakes up in her own bed the next day and quickly realizes that she's missing the earrings her mom gave her. Her and Andy go to the mall and he teases her for the previous night. She tells him that she doesn't want to hang out at Ma's anymore and that she doesn't want him going over there either. Meanwhile, Ma is at work and is putting a bottle of diazepam back in the cabinet. Later that night, Maggie and Andy are making out in their house when her mom comes home. The three of them sit
Like,
at the dining room.
and the dragon want to sit there and try to pretend like he don't want to come through and burn everything. Like, bro, just fucking do it so I can leave,
Erica
please.
tells him that she also knows his dad's new girlfriend, and he says that she's a bitch. She goes to get them some dinks when Andy gets a message from
Some dinks.
The next day, Haley tells Maggie that she should block Mom, like she did. Then she posts a story telling everyone to block Mom, which she sees and gets super upset over.
Everybody
Later,
block
she
Ma.
gets another flashback. In it, she goes into a room and someone tells her to close the door. That night, Maggie's phone wakes her up. She gets another message from Mom. In the message, she asks her and the others to come over, then asks if they're mad at her and in the end begs them to meet her the next day at the drinking spot. The group finds her there the next day. Ma immediately tells them that she has cancer and that she's been taking lots of meds. They feel sorry for her and apologize. Andy goes over to hug her, but Haley notices she has their friend's bracelet on her wrist. As she leaves, she invites them to come over on Saturday. Haley and Maggie follow her to work and Haley tells her about the bracelet. She also tells Maggie that she's missing a ring and Maggie tells her about the earring she's been missing. They go to Ma's house to check if the stuff is there. Finds a picture of Andy with a picture of his dad taped to the back. Simultaneously, Ben walks into the vet's office with his dad and recognizes Sue immediately. He says that they should catch up sometime and asks her to a pub that night. She agrees to meet him there at 6. In another flashback from her teenage years, Ben has handed her a message to meet him in the closet. One of the girls in her class, that seems to be Erica, doesn't like that. Meanwhile, back at Ma's, Maggie finds a picture of her mother in the yearbook. Haley wants to show her something, when suddenly the girl in a wheelchair shows up in the room, asking what they're doing there. She says that Sue Ann is her mom and that she can walk, but that she's not supposed to because she's sick. Maggie introduces her to Haley as Jean. She also tells them that she hasn't been to school lately because her sickness has gotten worse. Or at least that's what her mom had told her. Haley is confused that Sue Ann is her mom. In the meantime, Ma is driving home. The girls continue talking. Jeannie tells them that she can hear them in the basement sometimes, and they tell her to join them there next time. Jeannie then tells them to leave, so that her mom doesn't find them in her room. As the girls get ready to leave and find the door locked, Ma drives in and comes inside the house.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
She notices that someone has moved her things as the girls sneak away from her. They leave through the basement and she goes upstairs. Later, she's getting ready to go out and meet Ben when Jeannie asks if she can go back to school. Ma tells her that she's too sick and gives her a shot, telling her
Let's
that she should
go. I
cut
think I'm about
over
to get to the
heroin
next
before it falls on
fucking
her mouth.
part, bro.
She says that she doesn't want other kids to make fun of her and that that's why she has to stay there with her. Next, Sue-Ann is at the pub waiting when she has another flashback of Mercedes teaching her what to do when she meets Ben in the closet. He arrives in the pub and instantly orders a drink. She orders a Coke. They chat about their schoolmates and reunions, but Sue-Ann then mentions his wife, who died of cancer. She tells him that she was also married, but it didn't work out. Ben shows her a tracking device that he had installed in his son's van and asks her why he'd been over at her house very often. She doesn't know what to say, but he thinks she's trying to get back at him and begins to belittle her. He gives her a warning that if she sees his son again, he won't call the police, but handle the situation himself. The next day, Sue-Ann is researching how to find a tracker on the car, and tells her to do her job. Again,
I'll be right back.
Maggie tells him everything her and Haley have found in Ma's house, but he defends her, explaining that his mom acted strange on cancer medication too. She tells him that she doesn't think Sue-Ann has cancer and that she's in love with him the same way she was in love with his dad. Maggie goes home and finds Sue-Ann there as well, talking to her mom. She tries to sneak out, but Erica sees her and calls her in. Both her and Sue-Ann pretend that they don't know each other. Her mom says that they went to school together. Sue-Ann leaves quickly and tells Maggie to look after her dog. As she's walking out, she has another flashback about the moment she met Ben in the closet. It turns out that the boy she was with wasn't him at all, but another boy. The whole school makes fun of her. As she's driving home, she sees Mercedes on the street and runs her over, without even a flinch. That night, Maggie is doing homework when she hears her dog crying. She finds him bleeding and thinks she sees someone running away. At the vet's office, Sue-Ann takes more vials of drugs and walks into the pound, where she has locked her dead boss's body in a cage. Maggie and Erica stress over their wounded dog and Erica decides to call Sue-Ann, but Maggie tells her not to. She tells her mom the whole story about Mom. Simultaneously, Ben knocks on Sue-Ann's door. He's looking for his son there, when suddenly Sue-Ann shows him the tracker and sedates him. Ben tries to go after her, but faints. Back at Maggie's, Erica is pissed about everything involving Mom. She grounds him with a tool, just to scare him. She tells him that she won't get her revenge that way and starts an IV with the dog's blood. Sue-Ann cuts his hand open and sedates him again. Later, Erica tells Maggie that they'll spend the next day together. Then she goes to the liquor store and sees Sue-Ann there at her place and that she also has her earrings. The girls feel there for Chaz's birthday. All of them are drunk and drugged and ready to party. Meanwhile, Ma goes up to Jeannie's room and tells her that it's time for bed. She gives her some pills and leaves. Then she bolts the basement door from the outside. Maggie realizes that something is going on, but can't seem to find a way out, as the others keep fainting. She walks up to the house and gets in, but unfortunately the main door is locked as well. Maggie hears a noise upstairs that she thinks it's Jeannie and goes up to help her. Once there, she finds Ben, but Ma sneaks up behind her and sedates her too. The next morning, Erica wakes up at their home and Maggie wakes in Chaz's shirt. She burns him with an iron and the other girl freaks out, punches, including one other classmate. It's her too. The next morning, Erica wakes up at their home and Maggie wakes in Ma's basement. The entire group is there, still unconscious, including one other classmate. The girl wakes up, but Maggie signals her to stay quiet, as Ma is cutting open Chaz's shirt. She burns him with an iron and the other girl freaks out, trying to get away. Ma hits her over the head. Then, she walks over to Haley and stitches her lips together. Meanwhile, Erica is trying to wake Maggie, but when she goes to check in her room and sees that she's not there, she calls Stu and asks him to come over. Back at the basement, Ma tells Maggie how hard it is when no one asks you out to party. Then, Ma paints over Daryl's face with white paint, saying they only have room for one of them. Suddenly, Andy wakes up and asks Ma if she's mad at them. She unlocks his restraints and hugs him, saying that they are the cutest couple. Andy tells her that he loves her and they kiss, but Ma stabs him, knowing. She goes over to Maggie, when there's a ring on the door. It's a police officer asking about the cars parked outside her house. She acts like she doesn't know anything about it. Maggie makes a racket in the basement, but as soon as they do something, Jeannie arrives. That aids Ma in sending the police officer away. As he leaves, he hears Maggie shouting from the basement. Suddenly, Ma shoots him. Ma makes Jeannie drag the cop's body inside. Simultaneously, Stu arrives at Erica's and they both go to find Maggie together. Ma comes back in the basement and tells Maggie to help her arrange her friends for a picture, or else she'll kill them all. Maggie does it and then takes the picture, as Ma posses for her. Then, she strings her up on a pole, but hears Jeannie calling for her and goes to check. The girl hits her over the head, pushing her down the stairs, as a candle falls over and starts a fire. Haley and the others start waking up. Jeannie comes down and helps Maggie down, then helps the rest with the restraints. Since the stairs are on fire, they can't get out and start banging on the hatch. Ma grabs Jeannie and at the same time Stu and Erica open the basement hatch. Erica and Maggie stay behind, as Jeannie begs Maggie for help. Erica apologizes to Ma for what happened, but doesn't let her daughter help Jeannie. As Ma is dragging her away, Maggie pulls away from her mom, grabs the knife and stabs her, releasing Jeannie from her grip. Erica gets Jeannie and Maggie out, but Ma stays back and goes into the house. She sees them through her window and goes up to the second floor, lying down next to Ben, with the house completely in flames. The fire department arrives too late. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.
Hey, what if I told you that you could go from this to this in just 24 hours? Seriously, we put a man on the moon, and yet people are still
Welcome back to Movie Recaps. Today I will show you a drama, crime, and action film from 1994, entitled Leon, the Professional. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. A tracking shot takes us to Little Italy in New York and inside a restaurant. Tony tasks Leon to convince the fat man that moving into Maurizio's territory isn't a good idea. Leon takes the task. On the day, the fat man enters his hotel with a massive security detail. He's there to see his girl and do some business. Leon arrives at the reception. The man gets a call from Tonto, telling him that a serious man is coming up to talk to him. He alerts his men about the incoming company. They wait in front of the elevator, and the moment somebody appears, they start shooting. The body was Tonto. The rest of the men scatter to get the car ready and search for the assassin. As the main bodyguard looks over the stairwell, Leon grabs him and pulls him over. The others are packing up the drugs and money, getting ready to run out of there. Leon keeps picking the bodyguards off and blocks both the exits. He traps the fat man in the room and kills off the rest of his detail. Then peeks through a bullet hole, prompting the man to fire. The man grabs more guns and a telephone to call 911. He says somebody is trying to kill him and hides until they connect him to an officer. Leon shows up behind him and he hangs up. He tells Leon to take the drugs and let him live, but he just shows him a number and tells him to call him. Maurizio greets him from the other side of the line and tells him that they'll never see him back in town again. He asks for Leon, then tells him to make sure he understands and let him go. Leon tells him to say that he understands and disappears into the darkness. Later, Leon gets his usual milk from the neighborhood store and walks into his building. Matilda is sitting on the stairs and sees him walking up, then greets him. Leon can tell that someone beat her up, but she lies about how it happened. She tells him not to tell her dad about the cigarette. Suddenly someone walks out of her apartment and argues with her father about the drugs he holds for them. Malky tells him that he has to be honest about the drugs so he doesn't have to disturb his boss. However, Matilda's father sticks to his story, so Malky tells his boss that he wouldn't admit to cutting the drugs. Stan turns around and sniffs the father, saying that he believes him, but that he has to find out who did by tomorrow dinner. They leave and the father yells after them that they should find out themselves, then slaps Matilda around. Leon overhears the whole thing. He showers, drinks his milk, irons his shirts, and most importantly takes care of his plant. As night falls, Leon sits down in his chair and sleeps. The next day, Matilda's family is going through their morning routine. We see her dad, mom, older sister, and little brother. Leon is doing his morning exercise. The dad tells her mom that he thinks he screwed up this time. Matilda changes the TV station and her sister chases after her, slapping her around when she gets to her. The phone rings and the girl answers. It's Matilda's school calling to tell her parents that she skipped school for 2 weeks, and if they don't explain why, she'll get kicked out. Matilda says that she's dead. Leon puts his plant in the sunlight and leaves his apartment, overhearing the mess at Matilda's. He watches Singing in the Rain in the cinema, enjoying every second. When he gets back home, he finds Matilda on the stairs with a bloody nose and tells her that life is always hard. She asks him if she should get him some milk from the store. Back at his apartment, he grabs a glass and some milk. Simultaneously, armed men walk into the building, followed by Stan. He takes some sort of drug and says he likes the calm little moments before the storm. Matilda's dad is waiting for them to arrive as they said they would, and Leon sees them in the hallway. Stan shoots his way into the apartment and his men go after him. He kills the mother first, then kills the older daughter and ransacks the place. His men are scared of him too. Stan finally gets to the father and tells him it's 1 minute past noon. Malky and the rest come inside and he tells them to toss the apartment. Meanwhile, Matilda is in the store getting groceries. Stan toys with the dad while the little boy hides under the bed. The men are going through the apartment and Stan steps aside for a moment, just long enough for the dad to reach for the gun and start shooting. One of Stan's men freaks out and shoots the whole place, killing the boy. The dad runs but Stan still gets him. When he sees that he got blood on his suit, he follows him and empties an entire clip at him. The man waiting outside gets nervous as he hears the shooting and Malky stops Stan from shooting anymore. Malky steps outside and almost gets shot by the other guy banging. Matilda walks back into the building and immediately realizes something is happening. She sees that her dad is dead and hears Malky say that they killed her brother. She rings Leon's doorbell begging him to let her in, while one of Stan's men watches her struggle in front of the door. Leon hesitates but eventually opens his door for her. She goes into the kitchen and he stays by the door. Malky sees that Matilda is missing and they look for her. The man by the door remembers Matilda and comes to Leon's door. He follows him with his gun, when she turns on the TV, scaring both of them. They find the drugs as the rest of the cops arrive. Stan tells his man to tell them that they were doing their job. Leon expresses his condolences to Matilda about her family, but she tells him that they were all terrible, except her little brother, who she loved very much. He gets a pig oven glove from the kitchen and tries to cheer Matilda up in a childish way. Leon asks if she has anywhere else to go and she says no. He gets some more milk when Matilda opens his case and finds his guns. When he comes back she asks if he's a cleaner, a hitman. He says yeah. Later, Matilda asks how much it would take to hire him to kill the men that killed her brother, and when she hears the price, she offers him a deal. In exchange for working for him he'll teach her how to become a cleaner. Leon says no, but she tells him that she has nowhere else to go. Instead of arguing, he tells her to rest and they'll talk tomorrow. He tucks her into bed and she tells him that he's been very good to her. In the middle of the night, Leon decides to kill the girl. When he reaches the bed, however, he changes his mind. The following morning Leon puts his plant in the sunlight and does his exercise. He hears Matilda get up and tells her that after breakfast she needs to leave. Matilda hands him a note only realizes that he can't read. It says that she's decided what to do with her life. Matilda wants to be a cleaner. Leon gives her a gun as his goodbye gift. He works alone. Matilda tries to convince him by saying that since he saved her life, he's responsible for it. Leon tells Matilda that she's just a little girl and that she won't be able to do it. Matilda takes the gun and shoots out of the window as proof that she can. Later, Leon and Matilda are seen walking down the street. He stops and tells her never to do that again because it's unprofessional. They get to a hotel. The receptionist asks if they plan to play the violin there, so Matilda lies and charms him into saying that it's fine. He gives them some forms to fill out and Matilda grabs them, saying she'll do that so Leon doesn't feel ashamed. Leon leaves the plant downstairs and joins her in the room. He goes through it, checking it out thoroughly, then sits down as Matilda finishes with the documentation. She pleads with him again to teach her how to be a cleaner. Sometime later, Leon goes to talk to Tony. He asked him to get a gun meant for beginners and Tony can't believe him. Leon tells him he needs it to practice. Later, he opens the box with a rifle in front of Matilda. He says that
Yo,
the
I'm back.
rifle is the first weapon she needs to learn because it will let
What's
her go the
poppin'?
distance with the line.
Not
The closer
much.
she gets to the throw, the closer she can get to the
I got
rifle.
to an area that was giving me a
She
hard
knows that
time,
she can practice. He
and
tells her to
now
hit it
I'm
with the
scared to
bar.
go forward.
Standing at the stove that says no women and no kids. She sees a man jogging and Leon tells her what to do. He says now and she hits the guy with a paintball. Leon is impressed. Later, Matilda is seen washing the windows and the dishes and cleaning the guns. They do crunches together and Leon.
Now for an all-new price. The original Peloton bike from best price ever.
Ah, that's a low price.
What makes her drink out. At night, she sleeps in the bed and he sleeps in a chair as always. He wakes her early in the morning to do more crunches, but she exercises with the same program her sister did. She teaches Leon how to write and he teaches Matilda to put a gun together. One day, Matilda thinks they need a break and tells him they should play an association game. She dresses up like Madonna, then Marilyn Monroe, then Chaplin, but Leon has no idea who they are. Lastly, she dresses like Gene Kelly and Leon finally gets it. For his turn, he acts like John Wayne, but she has no idea who he's supposed to be. Matilda watches Leon taking care of his plant and comments that he really loves it. He says that the plant is like him. She tells him that if he really loves it, he should plant it so it can grow roots. One day, Leon goes to see Tony and asks him if someday he can have the money he made. Tony thinks he's met a woman and tells him that he has to be careful with women. He reminds him that he was in trouble because of a woman before.
Ooh.
Leon says that he would like to give some of the money to help someone out. Tony agrees and tells him that his money is there. He should just ask. Then he hands him $100 and says they need to talk business. While Tony's away, Leon sees Matilda talking to a boy and goes out to talk to her. He scolds her not to talk to random people on the street, tells her to stop cursing and to stop smoking. Back at the hotel, Matilda tells Leon that she's falling in love with him. Leon asks her how she knows, and she says that she feels it in her stomach. He tells her that it doesn't mean anything and leaves for work. He has a teeny breakdown in the hallway, but quickly gets it together. Matilda watches him go from the window. Later, she talks to the receptionist and tells him that Leon isn't her father, but her lover, and leaves the man style. She goes to her apartment and sneaks in behind the tape. Matilda takes her brother's stuffed bunny and steps in the outline of his dead body. She finds her dad's secret money when she hears Stan come in and hides. Matilda hears him tell Ya that her father reached for the gun so he had to kill him and that he didn't see any kids. The other cops tell him to cooperate. He says that if he wants them to cooperate, he should go to his office. Matilda remembers the number of his office. She runs after him, gets in a cab, and tells the cabbie to follow the car. Matilda finds out that Stan is a DEA agent. She's already back in the room when Leon arrives. He gives her a present when the receptionist knocks on their door to kick them out of the hotel. Matilda and Leon get another place. He takes a shower and stitches himself up.
First real
Matilda pours him a
boss.
glass of water, hands him the
Big
money she
ass
got,
nigga.
and orders him of the man who killed her family. Leon says he's not taking the job and that he won't let her be here.
With a bunch of
Matilda asks him
archers.
why he won't help her avenge her family. Leon says that revenge is never good, that it's better to forget. But Matilda can't forget. He tells her that nothing is the same after you kill someone. She'll have to sleep with one eye open for the rest of her life. Matilda loads the revolver and says that if she wins the game of roulette, he has to keep her forever. Leon tells her that she'll lose because there is a round in the chamber. She puts the revolver on her temple and says that she loves him, but he grabs the
Okay.
gun and runs away from
So
her.
I have to run up the stairs and kill the
They go to see
niggas.
Tony together.
And then
Leon
tell
says
them.
that he will even though Matilda knows
Wait, I feel like I remember this movie, and I feel like this girl is a very famous actress. Is it Julia Roberts?
I'm
she
hungry
learns
as
that
fuck, but I want to
Tony
beat
has a
this
date with Matilda
boss.
and get 2 glasses of milk with him. Leon and Matilda go to do a job together. He teaches her how to tell where the chain is. Leon rings the bell and she starts talking, convincing the man to open the door for her. Leon breaks the chain and she comes in after him. He puts his gun in the man's mouth and brings him along as he checks out the place. When he sees that it's clear, he tells the man where to stand and tells Matilda that it's her turn. The girl puts her gun together and shoots the man with a paintball, then delivers the second, security shot. Leon explains what each shot is for as the man is confused about what they're doing. He tells her never to shoot in the face because they need to recognize the fire. Leon shoots the man and tells Matilda how to take care of her silencer. Before they leave, she destroys the drugs. Later, they celebrate with champagne. Matilda asks for a kiss, but he says no and tells her to sit down. She tells him she's in love with him again. Leon tells her his first hit was when he was 19. Matilda chugs a whole glass of wine and laughs maniacally, making Leon super nervous. They go to make another hit and another, perfecting their routine. When they reach one apartment, Leon hears the man inside preparing a gun and gets Matilda out of the way. He tells her that when it's ugly like that, she should use the ring trick. Leon chucks a grenade into the apartment and shows her the grenade pit. The next day, Leon goes to see Tony by himself. He's nervous and Tony that if something happens to him one day, he should give his money to Matilda. Tony says that he can count on her. Later, Leon gets ready for a job and tells Matilda that he can't bring her with him because it's a big one. He tells her that he needs a moment for himself. Grow up. Matilda is left by herself, taking care of the plant, watching TV, getting older. A few boys try to bully her, but she just gives them money and tells them to play somewhere else. She's planning something. Matilda stakes out Stan's workplace and follows him inside. She pretends she's taking food to his office and signs into the building without a hitch. Matilda follows Stan into the men's room, but he waits for her there. He orders her to put the bag on the floor and tell him who sent her. Matilda says she does business for herself. He asks if it's something personal and she tells him that he killed her brother. Stan apologizes but asks Matilda if she wants to join him. She wants to live
What's
and
up,
he says
Shaggy?
that she takes no pleasure in killing someone that doesn't want to live. Suddenly, one of his men comes in and tells him that Malky is dead. The people he was making a deal with told the guy that a pro killed Malky. Before the professional shot him, he said no women, no kids. Stan doesn't kill Matilda and tells his man to take her to his office. She realizes that Leon killed Malky. When Leon gets back home, he finds a note
What's up,
from Matilda
Shaggy?
saying that she after Stan, and that she's left money for a contract to kill them if they end up killing him. She says she loves him again. Leon quickly goes to the DEA office to get Matilda. She's in Stan's office with his men and wonder what she would do with all those guns.
What's up?
Suddenly, Leon shoots them both in the gun. That night, Matilda puts on the dress he got for her.
It's
Leon likes
good.
it.
I've been
She sits
streaming
next
it.
to him and tries to seduce him. Leon rejects her because he can't.
Yes, I
Her
have.
father didn't want her to see Leon, so he killed her. The police let the father go after 2 days. One night, Leon killed him and took a boat to America. Since then, he never had another girlfriend.
But yeah, it's
Matilda
good.
says it's okay, but makes him share the bed with her.
Huh?
Leon sleeps in the bed after a long time. Later, Tony gets a
I
visit from
can't even
Stan.
hear you.
They surround his restaurant. Stan sits down and asks Tony if he knows who killed Malcolm, considering the hit was on his territory by an Italian woman. Hey, welcome to
Oh my God, they're gonna kill Leon. No, we can't be doing that.
It's
Shaggy,
good.
why are
Like,
you up at this time?
it's like what you call it. It's like the original one, but it's a remake. So the graphics are good and it's really good.
What are you
And
talking
I
about?
got irritated because I keep getting fucking blasted by a fucking dragon. This is like before the Age of Fire, so there's just dragons every fucking where.
What are you
It's
talking
fucking
about?
annoying.
Talia?
No, I'm talking about Demon Souls. Bro,
Oh,
if I,
demon.
I even tried to, I even was getting jumped by myself in a new world on Terraria, bro. Fuck that game, bro.
How come I can't hear Shaggy?
You're not talking right now. Hey,
No, it's horrible.
Though he is already dead,
no, it's fine.
under the bed and witnesses her mother's death. The murderer is telling himself that Donna is his property, and nobody can take her from him as he flees the scene. Donna
What'd you
runs
say?
outside and into a police car passing by. She's unable to draw the attention of the officer, and the killer sneaks up
Yeah,
behind her. We switch to a session with
a
Dr.
little. It
Elisha,
is kind of bad.
trying to resolve Donna's problem about the reoccurring
Prom night.
Donna. The nightmares were
Oh, that
so
was a
severe,
lot.
they
That was
came
that
back
was a
twice
lot
in
just
time.
now. I don't. Oh, that was
You
a
said you'll
lot.
join the stream and talk to me from there. All right, I'll pull it
Oh,
up on my
that's what you
phone.
was doing. You're streaming right now.
I'm streaming.
Bye.
See ya. I'll pull
People
up my
can hear
stream
me.
on the phone. Probably, but nobody was watching except Shaggy's about to. I told you I was streaming though. I told you.
Reassures her that the nightmares are
So.
normal and they will go away, just like before.
I told
Donna,
you I was
Lisa, and
streaming
Claire are sitting in a saloon, preparing for prom night.
though. Let me see if they
Donna
hear the
won't believe
freaking
how Harry cheated.
thing in the
The
background.
stunt was an overwhelming success, and she can't even believe her eyes.
Alright,
After the pageant, Donna moved in with her Uncle Jack and Aunt Carrie. Donna tries on her prom dress and decides to not take pills for her anxiety. She closes the cabinet when Aunt Karen shows off what she learned in Hogwarts. Donna tells her she isn't taking her medications for a week now, as she wants to remember everything from her prom night. The doorbell rings and Bobby, her boyfriend, is there to pick Donna up. Luckily, every teenager attending prom is living in a house with stairs, so every movie can win 1.5 minutes of runtime. As for a movie,
alright.
That's
or
rude.
even a limo, people arrive at the prom, where for some
Killing,
reason,
killing.
adults are cheering for the kids behind
Come
accordions, just
assist
like
me,
in
bro,
Hogwarts.
because
And the
this is
police
boss
headquarters
some bullshit, my nigga.
gets a fax about the
It's
killer.
like I think I have to run up the stairs before I can even fight the guy because they were shooting hella arrows at
Shelby
me.
Nash, who was a teacher in the local high school,
But I'm gonna summon
sent
someone because
Donna
fuck
and
that.
told her family to be able to be with her.
Oh, well, I just want to try to summon someone while I have the chance to. You know what I mean? Like if we die, then I'll have to do it by myself because I won't have any more.
3 days ago, from the heavily guarded
I won't have any
psychiatric
more
hospital,
revive shit.
the light panel. Richards is also at the
They're called
prom and gets
something
frustrated
specifically that
seeing
brings you
Donna's
back to life, your
They meet the local
corporeal
bullies
form.
and they
But
get into a battle of words.
bro, this slow
Claire
ass
recommends Ronnie,
phantom.
so Ronnie leaves to get the key for their room. They dance and have fun inside, while Ronnie takes the key.
No funny. Like, if I was that bitch, you ever seen prom night?
No.
Oh my god, well, the remake, the killer was obsessed with this one girl named Donna, right? And he killed her
Hmm.
whole family just to be with her, and then he got put away. So then she went to her prom, and this other bitch was like, I don't know, I'm gonna win
What's
prom,
up,
I'm gonna
Shaggy?
get that third. And if I was her, I'd be like, bitch, like, do you not know that a teacher wanted this and killed people for, like, bitch? Not that that's like a happy thing, but she
Yeah, it's not. That's crazy as fuck.
she shouldn't be mean to her like that anyways. Like, bitch, I've been through a tragedy. Like, I just deserve to win off that. I'm dead.
Yeah, like with given the context of what happened, like for her to be
So
shitty about that is
Jared
pretty
also
weird.
leaves the room for himself. The girls leave to go to the bathroom, and the closest one is in their room on the third floor. They get into the elevator, where a few nicely dressed men compliment their look and invite them to a party. Also in the elevator, hiding in the back, the girls get out, but Richard follows them. He watches them enter room 312. He then damages his card and calls the maid to help him get inside. The maid opens his door with a master key and he asks for another towel. When the maid enters the bathroom, he stabs her multiple times and
Oh,
takes the MasterCard. Luckily, he sprayed his clothes with sneaky spray, so the maid's blood can't stick on his clothes.
that's a fact.
Detective Wynn pays a visit to Uncle Jack and informs him about Richard's escape. Claire pulls away Donna and tells her she is arguing with her boyfriend again and her stomach is acting up. Donna heads upstairs
Oh,
to bring
bitch is
medicine for
pregnant.
Claire. Richard follows her and about to surprise her when he decides he rather wants to practice for his magic show. A patrol arrives to Donna's house. Jack tells Aunt Karen he isn't going to bring Donna home because Detective Wynn told him there is no reason to assume Richard is going to look for Donna. Donna enters her room and starts looking for someone as she feels like somebody is there. Richard performs his award-winning stunt and appears in the mirror for a second. Donna is about to go back when Claire scares her in the door. They sit down
Bro,
and
I just
talk
want to
about
summon
Richard's
this
award
guy.
recognition. Donna leaves her in the room and heads downstairs. Claire is in the bathroom fixing her makeup. She puts her bag inside
Yeah,
the
she's
wardrobe
listening to an
and comes out of
audiobook
nowhere. She wants to congratulate him
or
for the amazing
watching
trip.
recaps.
She feels like she isn't
So it's,
appreciating him enough, so he kills her as well. Detective Wynn arrives at the prom and calls the station to send 4 more officers in plainclothes. He tells the receptionist to give the photo of Richard to every worker there.
Why
Donna is
would they give
concerned
him a
about her
photo
moving to
of
another
like
city to
him
attend
with
the university.
hair?
He
Like
tells
people would
Bobby that
recognize
she should
him.
attend
That's
the
some
local
dumb shit.
uni so they can meet more often. Bobby
mm,
tells her to never throw away her dreams because of him.
I'm
Michael
gonna try
comes and asks
running
her
up the
where she is.
side this time.
Donna tells him she is upstairs,
I don't
fixing
even
her
care about
makeup.
my souls for
She
real.
was looking at the photos the girls took previously when Michael enters the suite. Michael talks to Claire, but when he gets no
Here you go,
answer,
bitch.
he decides to sit down on the couch and wait for her. We hear the door open, but by
Whoa,
the
he
time
shoots
he opens
magic.
it, he successfully cleaned up and hid Claire's body somewhere else.
Can I heal
Michael
myself
leaves
here?
the wardrobe and Richard surprises him. The
Okay.
DJ takes a break and they start to show pictures and videos of the graduate.
Watch drone tutorials without Wi-Fi and jam uninterrupted.
Why would I care about
Try
German
our steam
tutorials?
plan.
Yeah, that's a fact, Shaggy. I watch them sometimes too.
What you watch?
The recap videos that you're watching, like for
Oh,
Keeping an eye
movies.
on Donna. The group shares a moment as they
that's how
realize
you
this
watch
might be the
movies
last night
nowadays.
they
You nobody
spend
got time
together.
to be sitting down for
The
hours.
receptionist calls for
You know,
Claire.
like
Well, I
on some
kind of
real
just
news,
use it to see
like
if it's like any like weird shit in the movie before I watch it.
no, like on some real news. When I watch a movie now, like I dead skip through stuff. Like I don't be like watching the filler. I watch the important parts.
This guy is pissing me off, bruh. You're shooting arrows like you really get fucking paid, nigga. You fucking
That is
bitch.
what he said to
Trying to
do.
find her, she doesn't
He
answer.
doesn't get shit.
The man bumps into Richard and asks him if he saw the maid. Richard could simply answer
I'm
with a
keep
no.
getting shot by these fucking pussies. Like, god damn it.
The man heads inside and Richard kills him. Lisa and Ronnie decide to go upstairs to look for Claire and
That shit
Michael.
is so fucking
They are
lazy.
about to
Niggas
enter
not
the
just
elevator
fucking
And then you know
shooting
what
her. Like,
upset me? Like they killed the black bitch in this movie, and like I was so upset because I wanted her to survive, and I like that black bitch. Like she was popping, but she dead ran down the stairs, like, and she ran away from her man. Like she should have. It really upset me.
Lisa has a feeling she knows
that's
him, but she
crazy.
isn't recognizing her former teacher without the beard. They arrive at the suite and quickly forget about Michael and Claire as they get to the adult stuff. Gwen gets a call from a man, telling him to go do stuff and come downstairs. They don't pick up the phone. Detective Wynn finds a body in the car which Richard stole. Richard used the man's identity to check into the hotel. Lisa finally remembers Richard and runs to the elevator to warn Donna. Richard goes after her, while Bobby goes upstairs to look for them. Richard tries to show her his David Copperfield imitation, but Lisa isn't in the mood. She hides under a tarp as Richard is still looking for her. Lisa is about to fall over a bucket,
Yeah,
but
I'm
Richard
sure the
picks her
first
up
few
and
ones
shoots her.
are, but these niggas is just fucking
Richard
shooting me.
finds only the dead bodies there. They
This
are
shit's
about to
fucking
announce the
annoying.
immediate cave when the fire alarm goes off. They start evacuating the building. A potential fire hazard is nothing serious, so Donna decides to go up to her room for the scarf that used to be her mother's. Nash, Bobby, and Ronnie figures out
Bro,
where
stop
Donna
acting like he
was.
not there and just shoot him. Damn.
Managed to teach teleportation to a lamp. He wants to pet Donna while she is looking for her scarf, but quickly
The
changes
fuck
his
out of my
mind
fucking face with that shit.
He did, which he was already in, and tells Donna he missed her. She manages to lock him out, but Richard breaks the door since it was made out of cardboard. So he hides under the bed and chills there for a good minute before she notices the dead body 2 inches from her. Nash and the others must have.
How the fuck did you not? Yo, I swear to God,
So
horror
now I
movies.
just
Like, if you really rewatch like some horror movies, you gotta like, how do you go under a bed and not notice there's another dead body next to you? That's crazy. That's actually crazy, and I don't really be thinking about that. But then again, I saw this movie when I was like, what, in middle school? So,
outside from the main hall. They tell Wynn that Donna might be in their suite, so they go look for her. Richard looks under the bed, but Donna manages to run away. Nash takes her outside while Wynn and another officer look for Richard. They find Michael, but only because he gave himself up willingly. Donna and Bobby sit in a car and Nash decides to take them home to make it easier for Richard to attack her again. The SWAT team
Facts,
searches
why would
the
you take her
hotel,
home?
but they don't know that Richard holds the farthest teleportation illusion Guinness record. Donna and Bobby is watching the news about the event. Wynn is thinking about what to do next when he notices blood dripping from the vent. He thinks it's kind of Seuss and checks it out. The dead hotel worker decides to spook him one last time and performs a sick trick. Nobody thought that Richard could change clothes, so they let every worker out without checking them. Wynn calls Nash and tells him Richard got out. Nash tells him he is on alert, not even thinking about taking Donna to a place which his location is unknown to Richard. Or to a place where usually a lot of police officers chill, like a police
there's
station
still
or
a
something.
nigga shooting arrows at me. Like, come the fuck on. Like,
Donna closes the window and heads back to bed.
fucking pussy ass nigga sitting on the side. How are you even alive?
Tries to talk to Bobby, but Bobby also fell victim of the local ninja magician. She hides in her wardrobe when Wynn calls her. Suddenly, Richard grabs her from behind. Wynn is about to enter the wardrobe when the ant cries for help, so he runs
Fucking
downstairs.
bitch ass, young ass nigga. Y'all should have died from fall damage.
Wynn steps in and shoots him multiple times. This was prom night from 2008. Thank you for watching. I enjoyed it because of him.
He said, I hope you enjoyed it, because I didn't. That's some trick shit.
I can block it somewhat.
Husband remarries after tragic death of his wife. I don't know what that means. Oh, is that this new?
Hey guys, my name is David and you are watching Stories Told. Today, I am going to explain a drama, mystery movie called Rebecca.
Oh my god, bro.
The movie begins
They're
with
really
Mary
making
telling her
touchscreen
religious
flip
faith about
phones.
the
Like, how the fuck? Like, I just
Women.
can't. Like, I
She
really, I
implies that this
can't.
is a reoccurring dream, and explains that where her driveway once stood, now is a dark and tortured
That
jungle.
sounds stupid. I'm sorry. Did y'all see that movie with the food and like it was with floors?
No.
Crazy. A girl's new roommate is a psychopath. Bitch.
I'll be right back. There's no way that nigga takes that little fucking damage. Like, am I supposed to pull something or something? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Fool him already. Like, I was not getting shot, bro. Shut up. Like, I literally completely blocked that shit. It doesn't give a fuck. Like, this is bullshit, bro. And all that fucking area, like, what am I supposed to do besides run away from this nigga? And come on with this fucking, bro. This is the shit that's pissing me off, bro. All they doing is giving me these fucking niggas with arrows and big ass fucking shields. Like, it's not even like I'm actually fighting a nigga, bro. Like, this shit's so fucking lame, dude. Fucking pissing me off. And I don't want to fucking die. It's the thing. Where he catches you lacking while you're fucking low once, you fucking die. Because I have no fucking health. How am I supposed to see that shit, bro? And he just gonna fucking spam it, like. Come on, bro. Seriously? Like, seriously. You're a fucking gigantic ass nigga and you have to do all of this. And I can barely get a fucking shot in his fucking torso. Come on, bro. I'm about to see if I can cheese this nigga, bro, because he's pissing me off. Like, just this fucking concept is pissing me off. I can't shoot shit from up here. It's safe here. Yeah, I just can't throw nothing. Bruh, and I'm running out of healing shit too. Like, this shit is gonna be fucking tight. Well, I got the full heal right there. Oh my god, bro. Fucking seriously. Nigga attacking with a full guard. Like, come on, bro. And he about to just fucking do it again. Are you fucking serious? 3 times. This shit is making me so fucking mad right now. Yeah, just in time to turn your fucking bullshit, huh? You fucking fuck ass nigga. And aim up! Whatever. I literally, like, I'm about to see if I can lure him over here and just drop attack him, bro. Or maybe shoot him like this. I got one fucking hit in. Strike him! How did that not hit? Oh my fucking god. My fucking god, bro. Fucking weak ass nigga. Oh my god, that shit is so fucking annoying, bro. That was the dumbest fucking boss ever. Give me my fucking money, nigga. Where's the fat nigga that summoned that nigga? So I can poke his ass up. Damn, that shit pissed me off.
For something. She takes out a box of lenses and
Hey,
hands
I'm
it to
back,
him.
see.
As Simon wears them, he is able to solve all the math problems. Elsewhere, we are introduced to Edward Blake Redding, the son of Texas Governor D. Redding. He
Does
sneaks
he
out
let
of
me
his
go
house at
through?
night and meets his girlfriend, Ellie Harper, in his car. Blake starts talking about the test they have the next day. Ellie is very nervous about it, but Blake assures her that she will pass. Just then, Blake's father's guard finds them and brings Blake back to the exalted.
Archstone of the Tower Night Demon. Inside blood terrors gates, the streets intertwined like traps set by the much reviled fat officials, themselves living proof of old King Elant's madness. Oh my god. Fat niggas laying traps, bro.
And soon, the exam starts. They have 2
I'm
hours to
going to the
prepare.
Nexus, bro.
Everyone starts solving them. They cry, resist the guards, and some even try to run away. The guard would beat up those students who resist. Luckily, Lena, Kellen, and
We
Blake
need to do
pass.
something about them dirty
However,
ass feet,
at the
babe.
last moment, Blake's girlfriend, Ellie, is called by the teacher, so the guards take her away. He quickly calls his father and asks him to help Ellie. However, his father doesn't agree, saying that the law is the same for everyone. Frustrated, he runs to save her himself.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Give me health, please.
Soul of the
Damn, I don't know about that much health, though.
its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I want my magic to hurt niggas for real.
She tries to calm Lena down because tomorrow is Blake's first test and Lena worries about her sister, but she assures them that everything will be fine. Meanwhile, Blake records a video in his room. He intends to write all wrong answers of the test to teach his father a lesson. Cut to the day of the test. Lena drops Corinne for a kindergarten. In Corinne's class, they are presented with a video animation showing the current state of the Earth, so all nations must annually cut their populations by 5%. Some countries have limited rules like allowing couples to have only one child, while others execute older generation. In America, however, the government decided to keep only the smartest ones and execute the others. These children are no exception. The children's test then starts. Their teacher is sad because some of the children are going to be executed. Thankfully, Corinne passes the test. Lena and Kellen are going to school for their test as well. The test starts and finishes at 3 p.m.
I keep the candles lit and serve the brave demon slayers who are trapped here. Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
Yo, I forgot I got extra shit I can use.
However, the results are final and cannot be changed. She hands Lena a key card so she can unlock the doors to escape.
How do I transmute, though?
Have you met those fools? And now, it's all a travesty.
I would be happy to lighten your load. Best of luck to you.
Oh, Mbasa.
Back in the time that I lived in Boletaria Castle, King Elant left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived. Have you heard? If you are attacked by a demon, you will lose your humanity. What a horrible thought. Just what would happen then? I simply cannot fathom it. Mbassa.
Oh, Mbassa. Mbassa. I'm gonna go talk to the monumental and see if maybe he can transmute.
The monumentals perished, and the archdome and the short-sighted king.
You can't do nothing else, bro. Let me look up how to transmute. Alright, so apparently I'm just not at that point to transmute weapons and shit yet. Whoa! Alright, so we just lost our humanity for no reason. Let's go. I don't even feel like going up there to get the fucking souls here.
I would be happy to lighten you.
For the time being, we're just gonna...
Rest assured. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thou seekest, then touch the deep soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength.
I can forge weapons for you.
That's kind of really smart. Austin McBroom. Biggest fraud. Oh, that's a pretty ass ball gown.
You come back alive.
Mm.
Here in Boletaria, we speak of the legend of the two swords and the solitary hero. The two swords are Demon Brand and Soul Brand. One sword banishes that which befouls man, and the other banishes man himself.
You said what?
The solitary hero is old King Doran. King Doran is the everlasting one.
For what?
Founder of Boletaria and
To
protector
get
of the two.
hypnotized.
No.
Of course, only according to legend.
Wow.
Cause why would I want to get hypnotized?
Why wouldn't you want to get hypnotized?
Cause that shit's weird.
How is
That
that
doesn't
weird?
even make any sense. What do you mean? How is it weird? I don't want someone controlling me, telling me how I can think or putting me in a suggestive mind state for
You wouldn't
what.
want them
That's
to be
dumb.
like, be more, like I would go to them and be like, like I want to be more like less lazy.
I feel like that shit's not real. Like, it's real,
It is
and as
real.
much it's real and as much power you give it. Like, if someone can just tell me don't be lazy, like
No,
if it's that serious, no, no.
it's proven to help people feel less pain. They did a whole study on it on cancer patients.
That's dope. That can be for the cancer patients. Then they can go get hypnotized.
Wow.
I'm
So
good.
you're just
I
gonna
don't
write
need.
off something that's proven to be true.
It don't matter. I mean, it can be proven to be true that I don't know. That don't mean it's gotta
But
be
you
for
still
me.
think it's false.
I didn't say it's false. I just don't want to do it. Like,
Mm.
I don't want that. I'm good. That can be for somebody else. I'm gonna use the restroom and then I'm gonna do the next level.
And no matter how hard they try, they cannot do it because the coin is stuck under the plastic cellophane. Okay, this is a really fun one, and it does have quite a magical feel to it because at the end they will have absolutely no idea how the heck you got this under the plastic. So let's talk about what you need here. First of all, you need a deck of cards that is beautiful. Now, when you get a deck of cards and you open it, you basically strip off the top plastic cover. There's a little
Would you
strip
get
you strip off
hypnotized?
with this plastic sleeve, and
That's
mine
crazy.
goes up the hill right there because it's very clean cut when I open it.
I
Also,
don't think I could do it.
hardened smokers can use
I'll be right back.
if you're not or you're under the age of 18, forget that I just said that. Forget. Because I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to pick up a habit just for this. It's a terrible idea. All I'm saying is if you smoke already, then you can use cigarettes. Works perfectly well because they also have this plastic sleeve. Then you're going to grab two coins that are the same. In this case, I'm using US quarters, and you want to use coins that are shiny. You're going to put one of them under the sleeve, like that. And then you're going to put the one that looks like it in your left pocket. That's going to go in my left pocket. Finally, the last thing you need is another coin. And again, it doesn't have to be American, it could be any currency. And that's going to go along with this box in your right pocket. So when you're ready, you go into your pocket, you take out the deck of cards. This could stay here forever, by the way. Nothing's going to happen. You're going to reach into your pocket, you're going to take the box, and you're going to put the other coin on top of it like this so they don't see it. You're going to lay it down like this. To them, it looks like you put two coins down. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful illusion. Even to me, like a foot away, I'm looking straight down at this. That 100% looks like both these coins are sitting on top of the box. It's phenomenal. So you're going to place those there. You're also going to go into your left pocket. You're going to grab that other coin, and that's going to go under the box and clip like that. So this is clip, these right here. You are now going to dump these into your right hand, and here's the way it's going to work. As you go to dump it in your right hand, this coin actually falls into your right hand, and at the same time you let go of the coin under there, and the box flips over. In slow motion, it looks like this. That falls, and that falls. Quickly done, it looks like this. It just looks like you dump these two coins into your hand. Of course, they don't know that this one is still here. Now, you display these two like this. You get in a position where the quarter is closer to your palm because in a moment when you turn it over, your thumb. So the box turns over at the same time your hand turns over. My thumb clips this, and I place the penny back on top of the box. So So that whole process looks like you had 2 coins. It looks like you had 2 coins, you dump them into your hand, you display them, and then you put them right back on top of the box. Now my hand moves away with this extra quarter. If you have a moment, this coin you can deposit in your pocket, or if you're in a dark area, you can drop it, or you can just keep it in what we call finger palm, just in your hand. Now you say, I've got 2 coins. The game is very simple. All you have to do is flick it off with 1 finger. And now you go ahead and do it with the penny. Of course, it can be done with the penny because the penny's on top of the plastic. Now when they go to do it, they can't, you're stuck, impossible, because that coin is on the cellophane. They can try all they want, they can. So again, you can present this as like a bar bet. Here's what you have to do. If you could do it, I'll buy you a shot. If not, you buy me a shot. Or you could present it as just a cool little game. So the second one is actually one that I do not only as a bet, but also straight up as a magic trick, and it gets great reaction, so you can present this straight up. Also, quick little warning, this is done with a book of matches, so if you're under the age of 18, maybe you might not want to do this one quite yet, or do it under adult supervision. So check this out. I'm going to do something for you with some matches. I'm going to grab one of these, and I'm going to light it. Now here's the challenge. I bet you that I can take this match and reattach it into the matchbook without using any glue or adhesive or tape or anything like that. I can actually get it back in there, attach it the rest of them without using anything else. And so you can present it like that as a challenge, or you can do it like straight up, check this out. I don't need any glue, all I need is a little bit of friction. I take the match, give it a rub over here, I take the matchbook, I give it a rub over there, and if I did this right, check it out, I can put it right there, and they can see that it is now reattached, and it's like actually in there, like it was never removed. You put it back, you're a wizard, now they start a religion in your name. Okay, so let's learn it. First of all, you're going to need a book of matches, and you're going to prepare one of the matches. Here's how. You're going to take one of the matches in the front, and you're going to bend it upwards like this, and then you're going to use another match. You're going to light this match, and then you're going to light that one, and then immediately put both of them out. So now you have inside the matchbook this one match that's lit, but still part of the matchbook. Now, when you start the routine, you bring the matchbook out, you open it, and as you're talking with your thumb, you're going to pull this back like this, and see how I pull it back? And you're going to cover it with your thumb like this. So when you display, now you can display this up here or down here. It's hard for me to get that angle, but like this, so they can see it from above. So you do that, and they can see the matches. And now you're going to go grab one. Now don't grab one in front of them because they'll notice that it moved over if they're really perceptive. So you show the matches. They can clearly see that these are just a book of matches. You turn it this way, and you go grab one. You detach it. Now you can hand this to them, or you can keep it in your hand, and now you're going to close this matchbook, and here's how you're going to do that. You're basically going to grab the top here and bring it backwards, and as you do that, naturally that match is going to go back into place, and you can close the book. Don't close it all the way like this, just like this. So again, the move there is this. You've got this match there, and you're just doing that. And from the front, they can't see anything. You show the matches, you come here, and you close it. Now you strike the match. You let them see that burning. And now you make the bet. You say, I bet I can reattach it. Of course, they think there's no way you could possibly do that. Now here's what you do. Show the match. You rub it over here on your elbow. Notice how it's completely covered right now. I'm rubbing. It's exposed here, but then covered there. Now you show the matchbook, and as you go to rub it on your elbow over here, you drop this one in the back of your t-shirt or on your neck. And let go. Now I move forward as though I'm still holding it. I open this, like this with my hand. That's why I kept it open earlier. I come here, and because that other match is sticking forward, I snag it like this, and I make it look like I'm still holding it separately, fold it back, and use it. That's quite a magical moment. And now the used, it is back on. That's legit. That was it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification button And also, if you have any questions, remember, I'm here for half an hour.
Create, manage, and grow your business with Wix.com. Your website is the core of your business. That's why you need a fully maintained platform where security and performance are
so I'm back, and I'm sorry. I know I said I was gonna continue the next level when I returned, but you know what? I caught that annoying ass boss, leveled up. The next area only has the potential to piss me off. I'm just gonna end it on a good note. And the next time we start, we're gonna be working on 1-3. So I'll catch y'all next time, and thanks. Special thanks to Shaggy who actually pulled up during the stream. That was really fun. Sorry you had to see me. Sorry you had to see me rage like that though. Alrighty, catch everyone.